Hello, how's everybody doing? I'm gonna wait and see if we get a few people in here. Me and a good friend had an idea, which I kind of had thought about a long time ago, but wasn't sure how to approach it. But no, what I wanted to do, as I have told you guys in the past, that I feel that my subscribers, the people who support me, and want to be here. Hey, cool gamer. Um, I want to get to know you, and you can get to know me as well. I'm not going to try to put anybody on the spot. These I would like for you guys to come up on panel. These are not going to be personal questions, invasive questions. I just want you guys to be able to tell me 3 things about yourself that describe yourself. And it could be movies, colors, music, anything that describes who you are, in 3 or 4 ways. That's what I just want to get to know you. And I also want to get to know, what's one thing that you feel is special about yourself, because each and every one of you are special. Whether you believe that or not, you are. You're very special. We are all different. There is no one that is the same. We are one of a kind, unique people. And there's something about you that stands out above everyone. So, let's see. I had Shades of Grey. I don't know if you're still here, but hello, sweetheart. Chris Miller, thank you for stopping by. If you're still here, hello. Kimberly, my beautiful friend, hello. Let's see. Cushy, hello, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I like the has someone needs to be the icebreaker, to start it all off. I could be that person. I could be the icebreaker. If there's something that you would like to know about me, just ask. Ask in the chat, and I would be willing to answer that. Okay, Cushy. Okay, sweetheart. But yeah, I mean, if there's, you need to get to know me as well as a creator, and I hope you consider me as a friend. Not. I know it's different. It's online, but no, you need to get to know me as well as a person and not just a creator. So, yeah, I have the StreamYard pin as always. Oh, okay, Cushy. So good to see you too. Tell you what, I love to see everybody. Just, even if it's just a few people in chat, that's okay. Even the people that are not in chat that might be watching, that's okay. Um, But really, I consider you guys as friends, even if it's just internet friends. But yeah, I think it would be great to get to know each other on a personal level, you know? I know there might be some lives going on right now that could be something. And yeah, it's exactly, Kimberly. Quality over quantity. Yes. Oh, we got somebody. Hello, Trixie. Hi, sweetheart. Hello.
Okay,
How are you, sweetheart?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, doing the best that I can. Cushy mix something. Could you show your face before I allow you up, please? Thank you. Ah! Okay, sweetie. Just making sure. Oh, okay.
Is there an echo?
No, honey, there's no echo.
Hello, everybody. Hello,
Hi,
Kim. Hello, Mama T.
hi, sweetheart.
Oh no. Did we
Okay,
lose
sorry.
Kim?
I think we lost Cam. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Hi.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I told Kim
Good.
last night that I got her and I will support her and have her back. So I'm here to do that.
Well,
Aw.
you have my
Oh, welcome
support
back.
as well, Mama T.
Thank you,
You do.
Kim.
I'm truly sorry for what you're going through right now. I completely understand what you're going through. So I feel that.
No, it's like this. This is what they do to everybody. They gaslight, they tell lies, they make up shit, they twist everybody's words. So, this is what I'm thinking, Kim. I'm thinking that we should, after today, after I do my second part of my video from last night of my live today, I'm going to go silent on them. I'm not going to mention them. I'm not going to bring them up. I think that's the best way to handle it.
It is the best way to handle it. Because
No,
what they want is your reaction.
Yes.
So the best thing you could do is act like they don't exist.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
glad to hear that.
I just wanted to let you know that I am here for you and I'm going to stick to what I said.
Thank you.
If you need me at any point in time, I'll actually message my number to Pushy and she can give it.
Okay.
Okay. I think what they did to you was absolutely disgusting, Kim.
Well, yeah, it is. It really is, because I never did one thing to them to be treated this way.
Right.
drive careful, Carrie.
That's just it. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything to them.
I know. It's good to
You know,
see.
they do this because they get a kick out of it. They do it because they like to hurt people.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and they think that, we're stupid, but Kim, we were in those chats and we know what happens and how they work.
Oh, yeah. And, I could be very spiteful and I could go after them, but what good is that going to do? Really, there's no purpose in it.
No.
There isn't any purpose of it, except for to out their bullshit how they really are. You know, I mean, but you
Right.
know, Kim,
Well,
when you're ready to tell your story, we'll be here.
Yeah,
I,
you're a little cutting out a little bit there.
yeah, a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
said that
okay.
when you're ready to tell your story, Kim, we'll be here.
I appreciate that, but unfortunately, if I told my story, which that's exactly what they want me to do, they will twist my words and turn it around to make it look like I'm the bad guy.
Right, and how can you be the bad guy? You're like the sweetest person on these damn YouTube streets, I swear.
Yeah.
I try to be. I have no ill intentions towards anybody. I
Right.
don't wish anybody harm. So, yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, Kimberly. That is nice of you. She just said that she did donate to that family last night that I was asking for help. That
Oh,
had the
wow.
kids.
Uh-huh. That
That's
Kimberly's.
amazing.
Who do you have as a mod in here right now?
Well, unfortunately, I can't see who's mods. I think Kimberly's a mod. You're
Kimberly,
a
you
mod.
want to get free lab rat? Give him a vaccine of get the fuck out of here.
I was wondering about that. I'll just go ahead and ban them.
Oh yeah, there you go. If you got the power, woman, do it. It's about that time they kind of need it.
Shut down because this
What was
battery on my tablet is almost dead.
Okay, Mama.
I'll be in. All
Okay,
right.
sweetheart.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Well, hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Ooh, me?
Yes, you.
Nah. I wasn't sure if I'm the only one on panel right now. Oh, I'm doing good. Just kind of sitting here working on a video. I think Mama T might like it later. It's just kind of along the lines of what she's already been, the whole narcissistic personality disorder, but malignant one, and how to deal with that. They totally hate empaths, especially educated empaths. And
Well,
so
for empath is a very. They love us. They love empaths. Narcissists love empaths.
yeah, but not this one. I've been doing some Googling, and I'll do a video later. I'm just sitting here outside. How are you doing?
I'm not. I'm doing okay. I'm doing
You
okay.
hanging in there?
I'm doing the best that I can.
Yeah.
But I
All we
wanted,
can do.
yeah, I wanted to do a live and get
Mm-hmm.
to know my subscribers. Because like, I've said in the past, I feel like my subscribers are my friends, regardless if they're just internet friends.
Well, yeah.
I think it would be nice to get to know each other. So, could you tell me 3 things that describe you?
Uh,
And you don't have to be a personal. It doesn't have to be,
No, I know that. Yeah. I'm not. I think, when it comes to questions like that, you got to think shallow anyhow, what other people see that, you don't want to get personal.
No.
Excuse me. Things that not repeated against them, Steven Stone, and I totally forgot the question.
Name 3 things that describe you that would say, oh yeah, that's me.
Okay, so good, bad, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I'm See, everybody always says that I like green, that I'm a hippie, and I'm funny as fuck.
That is so true.
How about you?
3 things that describe me. Music, poetry, and love.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
What's one thing about you that you think that is special about yourself?
My capability of loving and healing and continuously still loving, just making people laugh and just having the capability of having a big heart.
That is very special, I think.
I think so. And your turn?
I think what's special about me is with all that I've been through, I am still a very kind person who doesn't judge and loves to make people happy.
Definitely. You are keeping these questions, you have these questions written down, right? So that way the next person that comes up has to answer the same questions.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be the same thing for everyone. You know, name 3 things that describe you.
If
And
anybody else comes up.
yeah, if anybody comes up. I mean,
Hi, Mad.
I know some
Sorry.
people. Hi, Matter. Don't forget to recycle. Okay. Okay. That's random. Oh,
Taking out the trash. That's
yeah,
funny. Good, because more help the merrier.
that's right.
Support goes a long way.
Sure does.
Hence
It
why there
sure.
are like support groups and stuff out there for people that actually do work when you actually use them, and you don't go back into the situation that made you need the support group in the first place. So once you get on your feet and everybody sees that you're doing great, it pays off, because not only is it good for you, it makes everybody else around you that helped you feel better about themselves too.
Oh, definitely. Because how you are and the way you act and how you talk and whatnot helps everybody that is around you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a domino effect, really.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of people are like, well, what can I do to change the world? I'm only one person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how you do it.
One person at a time.
One person at a time. You work on yourself and do the best that you can, and that helps other people, and those people help other people, and so on and so on.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You got any more of those fancy questions, my love?
What is like what I already know this answer though. What is your happy place? What brings you peace? You know, what's like you know.
Yeah.
I just I'm here and I forget all my worries, all my stress.
Now I know why you said that you already knew it. Because as much of a handful as they are, my chickens have helped me pull through a lot. I'm out here with them a lot, bond with them, cuddle with they sure do make you forget like the bad things in life. Excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry. But yeah, my happy place is I've found so far my chickens. I mean, I love, of course, your family, which my chickens kind of are like included in the whole family thing,
That's true. Your chickens are family.
So, but I guess it's like family, So, yeah, they're my happy spot.
Yeah.
They do help out a lot, people that have service animals, they would understand because some people do have service chickens too. You can teach them to walk on a leash and all that stuff. And
I
this
know.
not our youngest baby because she's only like 3 days old. But the son, who is a month and a half, she loves us so much and she follows us everywhere. And just to think that, and she likes adventure. She goes out to the mailbox with me and just be able to put her down, check everything out. Kind of cool, without having to chase her around the block. They follow you in the yard, but once outside of the yard, they're like a dog. I'm going over here. How about yours, Kim? What's your favorite place? Where's your favorite place?
My happy place is being in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Being surrounded by nature. When I step into the woods, it's like a blanket of peace. Like I can just quiet myself to the point where I don't think about my life. I just feel the world around me.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up in the woods and I was an only child, and I don't know how many times going out into the woods helped me get through the things I went through.
Humans are all bare with Mother Nature one time. We were all one, and it doesn't surprise me if your human presence likes to be around in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing. Nature is wonderful, healing. It's got good healing powers. Everything has its dangers, but at the same time, it's definitely a good place for healing.
It really is, because I started out in a great big city, and I lived there until I was 7, and then I moved out into the country. And of course, somebody coming from the city, it took me a good year to get used to the bugs and the noises, and but once I did, it was like I just yeah, it's okay. No, I
got used to it.
I could find my peace there.
Yeah. Speaking of peace, so B decided he was going to try stealing my energy drink. Darn you, bug. I have darn you, bug. Yeah, B. Nope, I haven't taken my chicken to the store yet. I'm afraid they're gonna think I'm bringing it in to get butchered. I'd have to make a special service tag for it so they know, like, not food.
When I was little, we had chickens, and we had this Rhode Island Red rooster.
Yeah.
And we would lay a towel down on the recliner and it would watch TV with us.
Yeah, those Rhode Island Reds are pretty smart and calm. I follow somebody on Facebook that does that with his Rhode Island hen. They go all over the world and travel all over together, and it's awesome. They go surfing together. I mean, come on. Chicken that surfs, she's that's awesome. If I want to go surfing here, I literally have to drive a couple hours out to a little spot where people can actually surf.
Right?
That's so cool.
It is really cool what people do. I mean, I feel that you can have a special bond with any type of animal.
They say you can't with a snake because snakes don't have that ability, but I beg to differ. I think that
Yeah.
if you have like just some type of energy that I don't know what it is. It's an unexplainable energy, I guess. The
Yes.
animals, regardless of what kind, they feel it, and I think I bond with my snake. If he'd quit trying to escape, I just can't read his mind.
Right?
But yeah, animals, they're smart.
They are very smart. They're very intuitive. I think that all animals have a way of feeling emotion,
Hmm.
you know?
Of course, they're still connected to the from Mother Nature that we're not anymore, like that. Not telepathic kind of stuff, maybe, who knows? But everything else, there's still just part of it more.
Yeah.
Us humans, we evolve up, and the animals, they're all just like, no, we're just gonna like live off of you guys and act like we don't know anything. Easy.
I'd rather hang out with animals than people, to be honest.
Yeah, until they shit on you. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, come on, really? Or fart in your face, because yes, chickens fart. It's very
Yeah.
funny. Oh gosh. Okay, how does this get over to this? All right, what else you got for me, girl?
Well, that pretty much is it, because I didn't want to get too I didn't want to be too invasive. I didn't want people to be like, I don't really want to share a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I know how
Yeah.
some people can be. I know how YouTube can be.
You gotta be right now, yeah.
Right.
Especially
So,
with the local gang going around YouTube, you kind of gotta watch what you say,
yeah,
or they make fun of it.
exactly. I mean, look what I'm talking about, and I got trolls coming in. So, and I'm sure this is going to be turned around into something. You know what I mean? They're going to
Mhm.
make fun of it.
Oh yeah, I could care less. You know what? I'm gonna do? Not watch it. They don't deserve my view. I ain't gonna give them my view. That's like, oh, look at the clips and stuff people send me, but that's like 5 minutes of my life. An hour of my life, 2 hours of my life. I ain't ever getting back. It's a waste of time anymore.
Yeah, it's not worth. It's really not worth it.
If you gotta like, if you gotta stop being who you are on YouTube because somebody doesn't like something you're doing, decides to put out your name, your full name, or your address and ruin that for you, well then, more power to them, because in the end it's like, you just teach me, dude, who I can trust and not trust, what I can do, what I shouldn't do, and who the heck kind of type of people to stay away from.
True.
Because I've learned a lot.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean, it just goes to show what kind of people they are.
Yeah.
You know, so I really I don't care anymore. Because I've come to realize there's nothing I can say or do anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I
No,
might
there's
as well.
nothing. You could kiss their ass too, but they just use that against you too. Maybe your lips were too wet or something. Yeah,
Right.
they just try. They just try. Hello, Brad.
Hey,
True,
Brad.
just legs. Probably they do. Okay.
Hi, Redheaded Storm. Good to see you over here, honey. But
I
no,
just gotta
guys.
remember there's chat.
Yeah, I know. Guys in chat, please, I would love to hear from you. I understand you could be shy, but it's like you're talking on the phone with me. You don't have to cam up or anything, and I wouldn't ask you anything that could be turned around and used against you.
More than just you opening your own mouth. I'm sorry. I do that. I like to throw those stabs in there. I just do. I'm bad.
Hi, Shasta. Good to see you, sweetheart.
I don't mind. You know what? Just legs. I don't mind poop. I don't mind the chickens when they poop on me. It isn't the end of the world. I know that I am a human and I am around sanitizing equipment and know how to wash my hands and clothes and stuff, but it doesn't take the smell away at the moment the poop exits the body onto the shoulder. But I wouldn't change it for the world regardless. I love my animals, so.
I think you're like the chicken whisperer. You got like a special skill. Like you're very unique in that aspect because your chickens are just
They're
they
like little dogs.
they look at you as you're the leader, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep, even our rooster, and I love it. And I'm making a new bond with our newest, youngest rooster, and he's learning the rights and wrongs, and I love it because whenever he comes up to a female, he like goes. You can see other roosters. It's like win and tell on yourself, dude. But yeah, I love them. They're all really close to us. They're all hand raised. We've had one bad one. We'll call him bad. I would just say it's genetics. He was hand raised, like his two sisters that are with us. And he decided to go aggressive and chase us away from the flock. And you could tell that it did a lot of separation because even my daughter was like, I can't go out and play with chickens. I couldn't go out and play with my chickens. And so we finally gave them to somebody else, and it changed the dynamics a lot. Like they were coming up to us, and yeah, and then even the kids were like, I'm glad I can go out there and play with the chickens now. Well, you're welcome. Because it's not only good for just me, it's good for my kids too. So they get to interact
Chickens are
with
great
them.
pets. They really are. I mean, I would love to have chickens again.
And can be annoying because they like to make noise.
Yeah, but you get used to it. I mean, it's like any animal. They make noises.
I know. Yeah. But then it's like kind of like, is it really the chickens or is it just the fact that I have neighbors that bugs me? I think it's just the other humans. I could deal with the chickens.
Yeah.
So nobody else gonna come up and bug?
I don't know. I think they're all too shy. I was really hoping to get to know everybody. Or, you know what I mean, get to
Oh, you're like
better.
one of the sweetest people I've ever talked to. we all have had differences. We've all had our past. Each of us has had stuff happen to us one way or another, being it just from losing a family member to breaking a nose or a toe or losing a chicken or whatever. Life has affected everybody
Oh yeah.
differently, and it's how you write her now.
It's how you come
you're
through it.
you're a kind person, yeah, and it shows, and you haven't changed through everything they've pitched at you. You're actually even kinder.
Oh wow.
And
Thanks.
so yeah, like you couldn't be kind enough already as is. So yeah, you're easy to talk to, and once anybody talks to you, they'll figure that out.
Yeah, I want people. I really do understand how hard it is to trust anybody on YouTube. I couldn't tell you how many people I've come across who I thought they were one way and turned out to be another. Um, but I want people to know and hopefully once they get to know me, realize that I am who I am. I don't put on a persona. What you hear, what you see from me is me.
Yeah, you sound like you do when we talk on the phone. And I think last I checked, I sound like I normally do.
You do.
So
You are. You're another
there's no.
exception. Hi, Brad.
Hey, Kim. Hello.
How are
Hello.
you, sweetie?
How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing okay. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You're all
I'm
right?
alive. Yeah, I'm alive. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now you have to
Okay.
ask him the questions. I'm joking. Put him on the spot.
Go ahead.
Okay, Brad, what's 3 things that you would describe about you? Like what 3 things say this is who I am?
Kindness, intensity, and anger.
Okay. And
Gotcha.
what's one thing that you think makes you special? What makes you stand out above anybody else?
I'll give anybody the shirt off my back.
That's awesome.
Dang it, she said it before me. Oh, great. Scary start. I will mute. Keep going.
Sweet as candy. I was actually going to do a trivia night tonight, but my friend Kimberly thought it might be special and different if we got to know each other. So maybe the next live I'll do trivia night. We'll do that.
That works.
I have 2 different trivia games. One's called Are You a Liar? And basically it's random facts and you have like a multiple, it's either true or false. So you got a 50-50 chance on getting it right. The other one is 80s and 90s music trivia. So yeah, so those are the only ones I got so far. Yeah, I think that would be fun.
80s or 90s music. 80s and 90s music trivia.
Yep.
Well, I won't play that one.
Why not?
Because I grew up in the 80s.
Well, so did I.
And there's a good chance that I'm going to know a lot of the answers. And if I
That's
don't,
okay.
it's probably because I was too stoned or drunk or some weird combo thereof.
I was too young to be stoned.
I started getting stoned and drunk when I was 8.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
So,
I think I was 15 when I started smoking.
well, smoking what? Cigarettes? I was
No,
7.
no,
Smoking weed? I was 8.
yes. Oh, okay. I think I don't know, it was either between 17 and 18 I started smoking cigarettes.
No, that's funny because I quit when I turned 18.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
I quit when I turned 18 too.
I was 17 when I quit. I turned 18 in boot camp.
Ah,
I was
okay.
pregnant at 18 and decided to quit everything.
I was stupid. I quit when I had my kids, and then I picked it right back up.
Well, I can't say nothing because when I got out in 96, I got into a bar fight, went to a store to get a beer and a sandwich, something to eat because it was lunchtime. And to this day, I don't remember buying a pack of Marlboro.
Oh,
But I said, I'll smoke this one pack. That was October 30th, 1996.
wow. You got a good memory.
Actually, to be precise, it was October 30th, 2:37 p.m.
Oh my goodness. What?
I
You
have
know the hour minutes?
I know the seconds.
Oh my goodness.
I have what's called an isotonic photographic memory.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha.
Basically,
Nothing wrong with that.
it basically means if I read or see something or hear something, I'll never forget it.
Wow. I want to take a moment. I'm not looking at chat. Hey, Big Maddie, thank you so much for being here. Subhuman, thank you for being here. We are just trying to get to know
Ooh, a pebble city. Did she fall? Are you there, Kim?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, but you cut out there for a second. Or else
I'm
you just
sorry.
randomly quit talking.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the chat because I was talking to you guys. Subhuman, Subhuman, please come up. Big Maddie, same with you. I am happy to hear you guys are doing your Bible studies. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Shades of Grey. Shades of Grey, I would love to hear your voice, sweetheart. Call Life Alert, Kim Bell.
Oh no! Life alert! Should I shout it from the top of my lungs or whisper it?
Sweet as candy, you don't have to thank me for letting you be here, sweetheart. I love you for being here and supporting me. Even if it was just to stop by, I hope your workday is a good day.
Subhuman, I've come up here on a phone before. It can be done.
I'm on a phone.
I'm on my phone right now. So.
Yep,
Yeah.
it just takes you, reroutes you, lets you sign in to your Google whatever thing, whatever name you want to have, and then blah 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 goes from there. And just reroutes you right back.
Yep.
Yeah, all you do is gotta press that link. It'll tell you what to do.
I've been up on panel a few times, less than 10 times.
I've been on someone's panel 3 times on a cell phone.
Oh yeah.
I know nothing about automobiles, Subhuman. Sorry, I wouldn't be able to help you there.
Just by talking and entertaining.
Right?
What year is the vehicle, Subhuman? I know a bit about engines.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Big Maddie. I hope you can get over that fear. Just to let you know, there's nothing to worry about here. There's nobody in this chat that's gonna judge you.
No,
It's just like being
no
on your
judgment.
own. It's just being on somebody else's.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's like you can get down, you don't even have to continue it or anything. I mean, but it's, I know I've seen Maddie on his own
Yeah.
lives.
Right.
Subhuman,
Well,
that's a decent vehicle.
Oh, thank you, great. I hate my voice though. What was that? Oh, 89 Ford F350.
yeah, Shades of Grey, you don't have to worry about the sound of your voice. I sound like a little girl. I mean, come on.
Nobody sounds worse than I do, so.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I could think of a few.
Really? 'Cause I haven't met them.
Well, they're on YouTube.
Oh, wait a minute. I can think of at least two.
Well, there you go.
But I'm not exactly sure they're humans, so. I think
So-
they're lower than humans.
They
Matt
just don't
Hatter,
have
you should come up
much
here.
emotions.
Matt Hatter, don't be shy and come up. And if there's anything you guys in chat would like to ask me, go ahead. Shoot. I'm an open book. Is there anything, Brad, that you would like to know about me?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay.
I'm the type of guy, if I think of something, I'll ask. I'm just straight. Here it is. Boom.
Well, that's good to be a straightforward person.
Gets me in trouble sometimes.
It has its downfalls, of course. But you could be like me and be the kind of person that beats around the bush and can't get what I want to say out.
No,
There you go.
I'd only do that when it's a sensitive topic.
Right, yeah. I get
Yeah.
that.
Then I'll use a
We're not
little
having one
finesse
yet.
and a little tact. But when I say sensitive, I usually mean it's a topic of sex and stuff. So
Right.
other than that, I'm just like, you know what? I got a question. Here it is. Take it or leave it.
Matt Hatter, I don't think I could do that. No, I'm good.
Oh, I could just see Kim like right now with her face pressed against the chain link fence going, "Do you hear?"
No.
Thanks a lot, Matt Hatter.
Oh, get your butt up, Matt Hatter. What else you got to do? It's not a sex video, Kim. It better not. Good Lord. No.
Oh gosh. I'm surprised Kimberly didn't come up.
Well, right now she's running errands, so she's listening.
Okay. Running
Well, that's cool.
errands.
Okay, let me think of some.
Driving or running?
Is she running? No, she's not running.
She's more like driving errands. There you go. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Gotta run some errands.
that's more accurate. I never understand why we call it running errands when you drive everywhere.
I know. Unless you're like running.
My running days are done.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm running, someone's chasing me.
Right? Or there's a dinosaur.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't even run then.
Yeah. Yeah. Freeze.
Unless there's a kid that's going to get hurt, I don't run anymore.
Right. Subhuman.
Whoa.
Sometimes if you come on strong with somebody, it scares them. And I have a feeling that that's probably what you did. Not intentionally, because I know you love her. Okay. But sometimes coming on strong is not a good thing. Sometimes you need to give that person space,
Mhm.
and let them work whatever they're going through out in their own time. It's a balance. It really is. A lot of people, if you like, I can understand this because I'm a very lovable person. I love to love people. And sometimes I can be too much for people because they don't know how to handle it. So I've had to learn to kind of back off and let people have their space and respect their space. And yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you're doing it intentionally, but yeah, sometimes people have a strong personality.
Go
Subhuman,
slow. What was that?
Subhuman, I'll say this. 3 months ago, well, now it's 4, me and my ex split. Not because of anything I did. We've seen each other since then. It's just that she missed her kid. So she went back to the guy who has him. It kills me because I still love her. And I love her son. He's a great kid. But you know what? I gotta give her the space to do what she's gotta do. She's done. We went through this dance before, and I know that eventually, a year or two, she'll come back.
Mhm.
But it's the in between that rips my guts out right at first. It kills me,
Yes, I
and
understand
every
that.
time I see her, it reopens the wound. And the first thing I want to do, as the person I am with my training and everything, and knowing her ex-husband,
Mhm.
is to go to where they live, knock on the door very politely, ask to speak to him, get him to come outside, and then rip his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I get that.
I've been told by the local cops that if something bad were to happen to him at my hand, they
Mm.
wouldn't see anything, which makes
Yeah,
it all
but
the more
still.
tempting. But if the
Excuse
kid
me.
happened to see it, it would traumatize him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't.
yeah,
It's not right anyhow. So
But
that's why
John,
you really don't do it too.
yeah.
I mean, like, if there was like no consequences at all, would you do it then, or wouldn't
yeah.
you? It's just one of those. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one of those. Okay.
Considering her ex-husband is the type of guy who likes to traffic
Yeah.
women,
Okay.
beat women, molest
Yeah.
children, and steal and do stolen valor on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Oh yeah, he likes to rape women too.
Oh boy.
So
no place for people like that. Yeah.
take your pick as to what the reason would be. There's a
Well, yeah, you kind
smorgasbord
of
of
gave enough reason.
them.
You know, I've learned a lot in the last few months on some things I need to work on, and how what I did in the past affected others, and I didn't realize it because in my mind I thought it was good,
Hmm.
but it really wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, when people go through really bad trauma, they how do I say this? They have coping skills that they acquire
Hmm.
to get through it. And being that I was neglected and rejected and abused, I always thought I had to be over the top with love in order for people to want me.
Hmm.
Um, and then if I didn't get what I thought I should get, I thought that person was mad at me.
Yeah.
So, and I did things without even realizing it. I mean, people do things without realizing it until someone points it out and says, you know, you're doing this a
Yeah.
lot. And I've noted, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I did do that a lot, but
Yeah.
it didn't come from a bad place. It's just the habits I formed over the years, and didn't even really know it.
Yeah.
So I've learned a lot. I really have. And I'm still learning and I'm still healing. And healing is not something you can do overnight.
No.
It takes a lot of work. It's messy. It's, you know, it is what it is. So I've learned to tone it down.
Okay, Gray.
We see, Kim, where
Yeah.
you went with the
Yeah.
loving and being over the top with the loving, I went the other way and figured, well, if nobody wanted me, well, then I just make sure everybody didn't like me and be very mean, rotten, and nasty to everybody and fight everybody. But even
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
toned that down and realized as I got older that A, my body don't heal the way it used to when I was younger,
Hmm.
and B, why fight everybody? If you're always fighting, if you fight the world, you're always going to be fighting.
Yep.
And that's, it's not something that I've ever tried to teach a kid. I've always taught kids to defend themselves, but not to instigate it. But yet I was the one always instigating fights. So I was like, wait a minute. I had to literally stop and look at it and say, you know what? I'm kind of being a hypocrite. No more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody some point down the road has been a hypocrite.
Hmm.
You know, either you did it on purpose or you did it intentionally. But it's the fact that you realize you did it and you learn not to.
Not an easy road either.
No, it's not. It really is not.
Nope. life's a bitch. It's all how you ride her. Isn't that
Yep.
right, Kim?
Yeah.
Mhm. And if you get bucked off, you either keep going or get back on or just quit.
Yeah.
To put it in the words that someone I met once said to me, he said, life's a lot like riding a bull.
Mhm.
You're going to get bucked off. It's going to hurt.
Yep.
But what are you going to do? Stay off the bull?
Nope.
Right?
No, you get right back on it because you don't want to show fear.
That's
Exactly.
it. You dust yourself off and you try again. We're gonna fail repeatedly. It's what the key is failing better each time.
Yep, you're learning from it. You're not just repeating the same stuff.
Well,
Exactly.
to put it in another way, Thomas Edison was asked one time how he felt about failing thousands of times trying to develop what we have now, the light bulb.
Hmm.
He said, I didn't fail. I learned 999,000 ways of not making a light bulb.
Yeah, exactly.
But I learned the one way how to do it.
That's
Right?
So,
Yeah.
but now the person who told me about that about the bull was Lane Frost.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
was 8 years old, Belton Rodeo, Belton, Texas, at the Belton Arena
Okay.
cool.
when I met him.
That's awesome.
And right around 30 years later, I got a compliment from his best friend, Tuff, who said
Oh wow.
he'd never seen someone ride a bull the way I can,
Mhm.
except Lane.
Wow, that is a big compliment.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
That's
huge.
awesome.
I love that movie. That was one of my favorite movies. What was it called?
8
8
seconds.
Seconds? Yeah.
Mm.
With Luke
Yep, I remember
Perry
that.
playing Lane Frost.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's the thing. No matter how much hate I get on the YouTube streets, it is only going to encourage me to keep going.
I hope so, because that's what it's supposed to do, is encourage you, not decourage you or discourage you. Decourage. I
Oh,
whip them out of my ass. Oh, here's another word.
you know, Cushy, 6 months ago, I would have quit.
I deleted that one channel. I didn't say I was gonna. I was like, I'm not gonna delete it. I'm not. And I was like, as soon as Nicolina said doxed my real name, I deleted it, and I literally stepped back for like a week, and then I made this one, and I was like, okay, I'm not going anywhere this time
See, that's
because I
where
like you guys.
that's where I differ. Anytime someone throws hate my way, I dig my heels in, square up my shoulders. Okay, you don't like me. Why?
Hmm.
And I
Mhm.
smile and I put my head down like a bull and just plow through it and find out.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you know, not everybody's gonna like us or you, me,
Yeah.
Cushy, and
Yeah.
that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm not
And
everybody's cup of tea. I get that.
not liking
Um,
someone is part of humanity. It's part of the human experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
Subhuman, I really didn't do anything. I just didn't fit into their box.
Yep, they just decided to not want to handle Kim anymore.
She
The
decided
way
to
they
think
were,
for herself.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, the way it felt was they couldn't handle her anymore, and they kept trying to dog her left and right. But I begged to differ, and then I knew different, and here we are. So, and I mean, between there and here, it's a journey that they are going to regret, not us.
Exactly.
Yep,
And I
had
feel
people-
like it's a blessing. I am so glad that it happened.
Yeah,
You know,
it showed their colors.
sure did. Hello,
What
Mountain
was-
Violet. Hi, sweetheart.
What were you
And
gonna say?
Oh, sorry.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
fine.
I was just gonna say I've had people hate on me because of someone else that I like,
Mhm.
and I've had them go so far as to try to take my channels down. They were
Uh-huh.
going they were going to dox me, but found out that I got no problem telling people where I live.
Yeah.
So
Well, they told everybody where I live,
they
so.
can't
Yep.
they can't dox you when you're giving out the information yourself.
Yeah.
And they found out that I knew people where they lived because I found out where they lived, and I let some people know that we're looking for 'em.
Oh.
So they took an ass whooping for what they did beforehand and what they tried to do to me and my friend.
hmm
But the person is so stupid, they still stalk her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do.
But they
That's
only
what-
do it on YouTube.
I know, right? It's the
That's
only
just
platform
weird.
that people can do things that in real life they would be punched for.
Or worse.
They can be who people would not tolerate in real life.
I like to say it's the modern version of the telephone tough guy.
Yeah. Practically.
They won't
No,
do nothing when they see you. Physically, they won't do nothing. They won't say nothing. But on a keyboard, oh, they're tough. They're mean. They're rotten and nasty.
Keyboard warrior. Yep.
Yeah.
Cushy.
Um,
Cushy.
I cannot put it on subscribers only mode because
Okay.
this account is not top mod, and
Oh no. I'm gonna have to fix
yeah,
that. Shoot.
I don't see
Let me see
all
if
the
I can do
comments
that.
probably, but why is there like somebody causing problems that I don't see?
Not that I know of, but let me
Okay.
see if I can do that. Hold on.
I was trying to do that like before I came up here and everything, and I'm like, oh crap. And then I went to my other account to try it, and I was like, oh, double crap. It's not there either. Been double crap.
No, I just wanted to pop on and say hi to everyone. I got to go check dinner, so
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thank
no
you for
problem.
coming.
No problem. I'll probably keep listening on my phone.
Okay.
Awesome.
Have fun.
Cushy,
Thank
could
you.
you put a comment down in the chat?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not connected to chat.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay.
See, it's going to make me do something. That one.
Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll
I got it. I
do
can
it
still hear
later.
you. I still hear you, so we're good. So,
Okay. Okay.
are you there?
I
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If you could, I can make you top mod.
Top mod.
Top mod.
Hurry up, hurry up. I see a duck. Hurry up, duck. Load. There you are.
Yuri, hello.
Oh.
Good to see you. It's been too long.
Oh, well, it's going to be this one. Boom,
It's
boom.
gonna be Butterfingers.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna for all those that are coming in, this live I wanted to do to get to know you guys. As always, I got my StreamYard pinned, and I would just like to ask you a few questions. Nothing invasive, too personal. It's just a way of getting to know you. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could come up. You do not have to cam up. It'd be just like talking on the phone. So that would be awesome if you guys could do that.
Gotta move to sun. Gotta move to the sun. The sun moves. There we go. That's better. I was like sitting there and it was all sunny, and all of a sudden the shades just creeping over me, and I'm like, no, gotta chase the sun out of my yard here soon.
Let me see. I'm gonna have to remove you.
No, don't remove me.
Oh shit! How do I make you?
I don't know. Push. Can't you like just
Never mind.
hit
I got it. Okay, now
hit me?
you are top mod.
Oh poop! Now you want me to go figure out how to do all that? What happens if I?
You don't have to do it tonight, honey. You don't have to do it tonight.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't see
Oh,
no problems right now.
yes. You can keep talking.
Oh, thank you so much, Mountain Violet. I would
Yeah. Go ahead.
I would love for Mountain Violet to come up if she's comfortable with that. As well as Mad Hatter, hello. Just saying. Okay. So, until somebody comes up, is there anything anybody in the chat would like to ask me? I will. Yeah, really. I heard I was boring as F on my lives.
What else are we supposed to do? Like
I
make
don't
fun of
know.
people, do
I
parodies of
know.
people, judge
I
people.
What's my favorite flower? Oh man, that's a hard one. I think my favorite flower would have to be a sunflower.
Yeah, I would think she could eat it then.
Can I eat it? Well, I can eat its seeds. I love sunflower seeds. And if you want to ask Cushy something that she feels.
No,
Ah, okay.
never.
Fine, scratch
Never. No. I'm pretty much an open book, kind of. You know, what can be said can be said, but I am what I am right here. If you had
Mountain Violet.
food, money for your
Mountain Violet, yes to all of the above. You could say
ask
and
anything.
answer any of those questions. Well, I have a feeling I know what Mountain Violet's favorite flower is. Just saying.
Watch it be buttercups, though.
That would be a surprise.
Excuse me.
Are you working, Kim? What do you want to do if not working? I think that is kind of a question. I don't know. It kind of.
Let's see.
How do I say that?
So, are you working? No, well, like a full 9 to 5 job, like working. What does she do? You're not
I mean,
working.
something I should be answering.
That's
Because
kind of
yeah, I
yeah.
mean that's something that everybody that hates me would be glad to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whether she's working or not, if she has a job or not, which they don't have any say in any of that because it's not their lives.
Shades of gray. Don't be afraid. You don't. Like I said, this isn't something that's too invasive. I really feel what I'm asking isn't something that could be used against you.
More like, what are Kim's hobbies? Is she working on any hobbies right now? And if not, then what, like, hobbies would you like to do or something? You know, something like that.
LOL. Could I see your face, sweetheart? What you were showing me was kind of weird.
If it was weird and they
Okay,
don't show
thank
their okay.
you.
I
Thank
was
you.
gonna say.
I was like, what is that? Hello, beautiful. How are you
Hi,
doing,
honey.
sweetheart?
That was me covering up my face, but I will always show it to you.
Well, I'm not asking you to show it to no one else, but I was like, what is she showing me?
That's me in case I didn't know how to work this. I was protecting my own face.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay, I gotcha.
I have never been up on a
Hello.
panel. I've never done this, so I thought, okay, I don't know how to do this, so let's just give it a shot.
Wow, I'm your first one.
Yep, you
Oh
got
my
my cherry,
God,
baby.
we feel so happy.
You got my cherry.
Good. That's amazing.
Oh.
I'll give everybody one guess as to what my favorite flower is.
I already
Is it-
know, so
Yeah.
I'll let everybody else guess.
Right?
Is it the mountain violet?
Yes.
Could have
But
said rose,
hey,
you know.
Mountain Violet, Mountain Violet. Tell the story you told me about the violets.
Where I live at, on the mountainside that I live on, the violets grow spring, summer, and fall here. The only time they go away is whenever it's cold, cold weather.
Okay.
That's
So
amazing.
that's where I got my name from, was mountain violets, because I live on a mountainside, and it's just constantly got violets up here. I can make violet syrup. I can make violet jelly anytime I want to.
That's cool.
I've had my violet candy and it's pretty good. But I think it's amazing because like in Ohio, the violets, there's two different types of violets and they maybe last for a couple weeks and then they're gone.
Yeah, we have 3 different kinds here in Tennessee. We've got purple ones, we have yellow ones, and then these purple and white ones.
Oh, that is cool.
And see, now the yellow ones and the purple and white ones only come out for about a month in spring, summer.
Okay. Okay. I think that is so neat, especially where you live.
But you said we could ask personal questions, and so I would like to ask a couple of personal questions.
Okay.
One, I would like to know if you have enough money to pay your bills and,
Oh,
gas
boy.
in your car to go pick up your children from extracurricular activities and stuff like that.
That's a tough question to answer because of the hate I have here on YouTube.
Come on.
Okay. Do you have food where you can sit down yourself? Because most of us mothers will actually take and let our children eat, and we'll go without for them to be able
Right.
to have food for tomorrow. Do you have enough food in your house to where you eat every single day at least one good healthy meal?
Most of the time. Sometimes not.
So I'm going to say this to any of Kim's friends, listeners, or anybody. We're all struggling sometimes during these times, especially with the way inflation has went up, and then they raise our bills up like they do. And
Yeah.
if you're a typical person just trying to get by, once they raise your bills and do all that stuff, the typical person now has to choose whether they eat or they go ahead and pay the bills for their kids and save food for their children. And a lot of us are going through that, and I know that Kim goes through that at times. So if anybody is able to help her, her Cash App is up on the thing, Maple Syrup 43. I love this woman to death. I've never met her, but someday I will hug her neck.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
That was
Me either.
awesome.
I would love to meet you, Cushy, Kimberly, Mad Hatter. You guys are just so very sweet and kind and very accepting.
The
I
YouTube
I
train.
And if anybody wants to get mad at me for doing this, for being a kind human, go for it, man. Come at me. Try to find
No.
because I don't have a Facebook. And if you don't have a Facebook, most of the time you're pretty much hidden. I don't do any social media. I do one social media with the granddaughter, and nobody can see that except for me and the granddaughter.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's being human or it wouldn't exist. I mean, come on. It's there for a reason. I've helped, I've tried to get people to help Mama T, and it's just people need help sometimes, It's just how it is.
I
Shouldn't be
I
ashamed of it.
I don't ever ask for help because
No.
I feel awful doing that.
well, and also calling people
People donate, then they
makes
donate.
somebody now want to tell the truth of what their predicament is, because then you get called an e-beggar.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I don't
Exactly.
want to be I don't want to be known as that.
Tim, I think
Yeah,
they called you some of the worst things that they could possibly call you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I know. I mean, really, if you think about it, what else can they do?
Right? But I
Oh,
just wanted
And
to come up
why?
and I just want to stop in and say hi. My husband's about to get off of work and be home. He'll be home in about 10 minutes. So I want to go in
okay.
here and do a few things up, so when he comes in, it looks like I've done something today. You know, all that good stuff on Fridays.
Stop crowing for a second. I want to say bye.
Well, thank you for coming up and allowing me to be your first. That to me makes me that to me made my whole day. So, thank
All right.
you.
I love you and everybody else out there. I love you guys, and thank you for sticking by, Kim. And let's find more people like us, and let's create our own little chat. Well, if I was on Facebook, we could create a chat, but we can gather at Kim's place anytime.
Exactly. I want more
Sounds good.
heart soul people. I want us to gather here so we can
All right.
be
I love
strong.
all you good people, and I'm going to run.
Okay, sweetheart.
Bye. These guys decide to crow at the best time, but hell yeah. Yeah. So what are you going to be doing now?
What am I going to be doing now?
Yeah.
Well, I see. I've been on here for an hour 22 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I can only be on here as long as people want to be active. I mean, if people don't want to come up and talk, or if people don't want to talk and chat, then I guess I'll get off here.
Oh. Well, what other choice do you have? Just make it like alive, like you're normally talking. You have to deal with all the noises that you normally hear. And yes, I tell my chickens off all the time. I really do. And we have our baby that's a month and a half. And since she was littler, she's like, we've taught her ninja. And she's like karate chops and totally crazy. And then she'll grab your sleeve and whip herself around, land up on your arm. Like I don't even know how she does it. And she's perfecting it, and it's just, yeah.
I think you should make a channel just for your chickens.
They're going to be watching me do pedicures and stuff because I'm going to be doing chicken pedicures someday.
People watch everything. People would be into that.
Yeah, you would think. I don't know. I don't see anybody having a YouTube channel that, they're sitting there filing and cleaning their chickens' nails and painting them. And I can totally do that. I can hold them all.
I think it would be cool. I mean,
I
go ahead. I just think
I
that's
was gonna really quickly. I was gonna say I was filing down the Roosters spurs, and I was like, "Ooh, found an opportune time that I could have just as easily ran in the house, grabbed everything, and started working on his toes." What were you gonna say?
No, I personally would like that because I think chickens are funny and I love seeing you interact with them.
Yeah, they
And
were monsters.
I think people would enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I mean honestly, I think you would do good with that.
Yeah, well, they got all their own personalities. Some some favor you, some were like, don't even come near me, and some go broody, so then they're all like big, puffed up like turkey, or each of them, and then every day is different. They're just like humans almost, and each of them have really cool eyes. Like the more tamer ones, eyes they're just so beautiful, and the ones there's like two that are more hi honey, um not so wanting to be held all the time. They have more black eyes, or they have eyes that have like a red ring in the around the yellow of their eye.
Uh-huh.
So like each of them are different, but our Americana mix, he was a fridge baby. I call him a fridge baby because I wasn't sure if the other one that we had, incubating under the mom was doing anything. And I was a noob, and I checked, and there was a baby, and it was like little tiny little embryo thing. So I was like, oh man, what the heck? So I grabbed one out of the fridge, and it was an Americana one. They're blue, the only blue ones we have. And I stuck it under her, and what do you know? You got our rooster here, and he's got really pretty eyes. He's got like around where his pupils are, they're black. There's patches of
Yeah.
gray that look like it blends into his pupil and his iris.
Uh-huh.
So pretty.
Oh, see, those are the
Yep.
little details that people would probably be interested
Mom.
in knowing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just learning more about him or something. I don't have llamas. I'm lucky enough to have chickens. My other farm is in the house. That's 4 kids, a snake, an Oscar, some fish, an axolotl, a dog.
That's
My
the other
piece is outside with my piece is outside with my like 20 chickens.
Oh man.
I know.
I could just imagine the day in the life of you. I
I
think
get
that
up
would
at
be
5:30
awesome.
every morning. Mm-hmm.
I think it would be awesome. I really do. You could make a
Boring.
video. You could make a video of like your daily life.
Boringness. My daily boringness. The only fun part about it is the chickens and kids' life. we are looking forward to going to a zoo. I would say which one, but then that would kind of give me away more. But a zoo that's like 100 miles away from here. We're gonna go to a big old zoo here next,
Awesome.
this week coming up. So I'll get some videos up of that. I need to edit my Reptile Expo video I did because I don't want to, dox my really right now. I don't want to dox myself or anything. So just little clips of that I want to upload. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
They had alligator there. They had a Nile crocodile that's like that's like 3 years old now, but she's only a foot long and she's not getting any bigger.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're pretty cool. They travel everywhere, but
Yeah.
and I talk a lot when you get me going. Don't get me going.
Well, hey, I love to hear what people are passionate about.
Thank
I
you.
really do. I love to hear that.
Well,
It's
it
nice.
helps other people too.
It
Don't do it.
does.
Don't do it. I can see it coming. It's like a sneeze. I know you're gonna. You turkey. Yeah, I like to share it with you because I know that you like animals and okay. You guys are gonna tag team me now, really? Yeah, no, I'm on the phone. See, it happens outside too. You know, you think kids and dogs are the only ones that are gonna bug you when you're on the phone. The roosters will crow. She's talking to somebody. Oh, thanks, guys.
I love that.
Yeah, little goobers. Thanks a lot. Guess I'll go in the house for a minute. Then I'll have the dog in my face. Hi, little doggy.
Aw.
Okay, there. Maybe I can get some quiet time. Hi. But anyhow.
Me and
Yeah,
my
like-
kids are dying right now. Oh,
Oh,
because
you guys laugh.
laughing so much. Yeah, it's
Oh,
funny.
they are. They do. Usually when I leave into the house here in a couple minutes, there'll be an egg laying song, and that's where the hens are like, it's either they gotta lay or they just laid, or they swear to God they want my attention because I went in the house and I ignored them.
Oh.
So this is funny. Chickens, man, they're like kids. If you love them the right way. I mean, if you get chickens and they're just outside, they're going to be used for eggs only and food only, and they're not your pet, then like you're not going to get the same result. You're just going to get a pet, you know, like that's
Right.
not like you connect with and whatnot. But
True. True. That's
Yeah.
funny.
You're right. Maybe I should do something about them. He wants to ask questions too.
That's funny. Just put the phone up to the chicken's ear.
I'm on a live. Can you wait a little bit? Please, please. Please. Please.
But Mom.
Now she wants some lunch and I'm gonna have to get off, but
Oh, okay. That's cool.
she can wait. She can wait a minute.
I always
So
forget
nobody
how
else?
far back you are from me.
What do you mean? How far
Like-
away?
The time. Like the time difference. Like right now
Yeah.
it's 6:33.
Yeah, it's 3:33 now.
Right.
Isn't that weird? It is weird. You're in the future. What does it look
I'm in
like?
the future.
Oh my gosh.
sometimes I'm in lives and they'll be like, well, it's like say it's Sunday and they're like, well, it's Monday morning here.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what? What in the world is going on? Oh, yes, time changes and all that stuff. Yeah. Hello, doggy. What's up, doggy? Ugh. Blech. They try standing up and they got a dog nose. Blech.
Oh,
Stink face.
thank you so much,
Okay.
Mount Violet. That was very.
I will jump. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, I was just giving Mountain Violet thanks and appreciation. That was very sweet what she did. But yes, I will let you go so
No, yeah, I'll jump down.
your daughter can get some lunch.
Yeah, little boogers. How dare I have to feed them? No. On it like Blue Bonnet. All right, yeah, I'll jump down. I'll be in chat, okay?
Okay, well, thank you so very much for all the time you spent with me on panel. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I love you, Kim.
I love you too, Kushi.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart. Okay, I'm coming up. Yes, please. Come up, Shades of Grey. I would love to hear from you. I really, I really don't want to end my live yet, but my live depends on you guys. So if you guys have nothing to talk about, I really don't have nothing to talk about either. Because like I said, this live was meant to get to know you guys. So I would love to hear from you, of course. It'd be nice to hear your sweet voice. Ah, I've had fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. Okay, Cushy. Yeah, it's been great. I love you guys. You guys are so nice. And that means a lot to me. I really do appreciate everybody here taking their time out of their day to spend it with me because I know how busy life is. And for you to do that is very kind and generous. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. It was a hot one here. We were in the 90s, and then we got like a freak thunder rainstorm to where it was like raining sideways, and it was like a what do they call that, a monsoon. And it cooled it down to where now it's in the low 80s. Still kind of muggy, but yet it's not too terrible. Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. Yeah, I think Mountain Violet, I think her chickens are very jealous. They don't want to share her with anybody. All right. Mountain Violet. Hello. Her chickens are very jealous. They don't want to share her with anybody. Shades, I think you might have another device on.
Did it turn off?
Yeah, I think so.
Did I echo?
Yeah,
it, or
I
did
can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Hello,
Hello.
sweetheart. How are you?
Good.
Good. It's so nice to hear your voice.
It's very good to be up here with you.
And you do not have a manly voice. Come on, girl.
Oh, I definitely do.
Your voice
It just must be the StreamYard because I definitely do.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll blame it on StreamYard.
The StreamYard's helping me out today.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, even Cushy says it sounds womanly to her.
Thank you. So how are you? I'm very happy to be up here with you.
I'm happy that you're here too. It really, I love it. It makes my day to get to hear the voices of people that I see come in to chat. It's like, I wonder what they're like. I wonder what their voice is like. Because of course I'm not sitting right directly in front of you, but just
No, I thought the same about you. When I've like not been around people for a very long time. So like one of the chats I first came into and I started talking and you were there and you were always just boom, hi, boom's just so nice, just so kind. And you were immediately just kind Kim to me. And so like you were just really like I went from a social butterfly to this awkward person. So you were just that person that reached out and was just like, hello, hi. like repeatedly, constantly, and unknowingly made it a little bit easier for me.
Well, I've been on YouTube long enough to know that there's plenty of lives to where if you try to interact, you get ignored unless you're a well-known person. And I don't feel that's right. I don't feel that helps your channel. I think you should make everyone feel welcomed and noticed and accepted. And I love being that way.
I'm a very open person. I don't judge. I ask a lot of questions. Yes, it's because I want to know. I'm a deep person.
Me too. Me
It's
too.
not because I'm judging ever, because I'm the
Right.
last person on this earth to judge anybody.
No. We don't have the right to judge anyone. Because no one on this planet is perfect. So
That's how I feel.
why be a hypocrite and judge people?
Yeah. Cool.
So I want to hear 3 things about yourself that you would describe you. What's 3 things that
Those are always
you love?
Honestly, when you first started asking those questions, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to sit this one out, because those are such hard questions.
I know, but I mean, you could think of it this way. What are the 3 things that you can think of that says a lot about you? And they could be like superficial, such as the type of music you listen to.
I'm just one of those type of people where I fit in everywhere, but I don't fit in anywhere, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because I see everybody's sides, mostly, but I also know when to pick a side as well, if that makes sense.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
I know when to say, okay, now is the time. But I'm usually the person people come to open up to. I'm an open book. We'll talk about anything. I'm just learning that a lot of people aren't open to talk about a lot of uncomfortable things. And that's what I want to talk about, is the uncomfortable things in life.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that. Well, I mean, with the way the world is, I think a lot of people are scared because if you are a free thinker, they look down on you. Like, how could you feel that way?
Yes. I've gotten that a lot over the past 2 years, which is very much, that is what has kept me. Another thing is, I had just left my house this past September. I stayed in the house very much for 2 years, and my husband worked and did the errands and did the grocery shopping, or we ordered online. Because of that, just of how everybody may perceive what happened. I am a birth mom. Me and my husband, we adopted our 3rd son in 2021. And,
that's awesome.
Well, thank you, because a lot of people, when I say that, their immediate response is, oh, I'm sorry, you did a wonderful thing. They try to, and a lot of I'm finding I feel very differently than most birth moms, but I think I was 7 months pregnant by the time I finally came to terms with the fact, adoption was probably the best route to go. So I think by the time I got to that point, I went through so much before then. So when I got to that point, a lot of things that I felt, but I dealt with very early on, so I feel a little differently.
Right.
Because I'm at peace, it's an open adoption. It's more closed on my part right now until I'm ready to open that door.
Right.
And it's just been a process, and just a lot of things that people have said is what really have kept me inside. And I'm just wanting really to get back out there, and you have made that very easy
Oh,
to
thank
so
you.
I have much love for you for that.
And I love you too, sweetheart. I understand. I've been through very difficult times. And healing is very messy. It's very hard.
Isn't
It is. It really is. And people look at you like, well, why aren't you over this? How
Yeah.
come you have it? You know what I mean? And it's like you don't. Yeah,
I
you
don't think
get. Yeah, yeah. So what you're doing is the right thing to do, and you're gonna do it on your terms and in your timing.
I'm
And
writing. I've not admitted that to anybody, but my coworkers at work, I'm writing a book about the whole thing because I feel somebody needs to hear it, because really
yeah, of
it's a story of
course.
God. And
And,
I've
yeah,
always believed, but I found faith through this.
good,
So if
good.
you really want me to hear stories of faith, not so much finding God. I found God when I was a little girl, but I just found faith, and that is a whole new experience. And I
It
just want
is, isn't
other
it?
people to feel that. Yeah.
Faith is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
It
So
really is.
you have a wonderful community here.
Well, I'm trying. I have a lot against me. And as a human, there was plenty of times I thought this ain't worth it. Just
Yeah.
give it up. Just hang in the towel and go on with life. And I'm thinking, no. Why do that? That's what they want.
Yeah.
Why do that? Be you. And the right people are going to accept you.
I'm
And
starting to find them. I am, and I feel that here, and I feel that in other areas. Like I always thought maybe there's something wrong with me, and it's just no. I have to find my people. So that's
exactly.
been the journey I've been on, is finding my people, and that's when I ran into you.
I'm so happy for you.
Mm.
I am so happy for you, sweetheart. And I hope you continue on this path. Because I promise you, no matter what comes ahead of you, faith will always win. Love will always win. Always.
And for the first time, I truly believe that. And it's a
Well,
good thing. They always say, give it to God. And I'm just like the type of person, I'm like, okay, I want to do that. How do I do that? Do I wrap it in a bow as a present and sit it on his doorstep? Like, here you go. That was always my way of thinking, like, please take it. But,
right?
I'm learning what that truly means to give it to God. I learned that very
Yes.
much.
Because we can only do so much, right?
Yeah.
But our faith allows God to say, okay, this person has faith in me. Therefore, I am going to help her get through it. And it will. Love always wins. Always. And I love to love.
That's how I feel. Like, all of our stories are different, no matter what.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we can stand behind. Feelings we can come together in. We can relate. We can find common ground. And just about it.
Exactly. And when you have more people supporting you or encouraging you, oh my God, the change in your life will be night and day.
And see, that's what I have been missing throughout this, but I'm finding I was searching for it in people that I had always just thought would be in my corner, in my back. And those were the very first people that let me know how they felt. I was selfish. I'm married. I'm 33. I have 2 children already. So the big thing was they deserve their breath. Like, I just had so much thrown at me by the people I thought would be the first to support me. And I'm learning that you find it in the most unexpected places, but much needed. Yeah.
Yes. And it's the little things in life that are so big and people take for granted so much. It's the people that don't care, that seem like they have it all in life and they don't struggle.
Yeah, that black and white picture, that's why I chose Shades of Grey, because, you go on and you see these perfect pictures that just seem so black and white. But in order to get there, there has to be some gray along the way, I bet.
Yes.
And that's why I chose that. Yeah.
That's cool. That's good to get. See, I am getting to know why you chose your name.
Yeah. And I spelled it the awkward gray because, I just feel in a group where I felt like I would fit in with all these birth moms,
Uh-huh.
And not that their pain is not valid, because they're the very reasons why I held out so long, because of their stories. And, what open adoption really isn't, and all of these things. And I got lucky. I feel like there is the rule, and I was an exception.
Oh,
And
okay.
you know what I mean? I've had such a different experience. So that's why I chose, instead of Gray, I chose the uncommon Grey. So yeah, there's a lot packed behind it. I'm an Easter egg type of person.
That's
Yes.
cool. That's really cool. What about you do you think stands out? Like, 'cause we're all different. There's no one else like you. Not anybody in this world. What stands out about you? What's special about you? Because you are very special.
I would just say that I am able to see all sides. Maybe not all sides, but most sides. I have my lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no
Okay.
matter what, all seats at my table. It's not up to me.
Yeah, that's true.
I
I
think
love
that's
that.
the greatest gift you can have, is to not necessarily agree. I in my bio, it says that, I never asked for you to understand, just to stand with me. And so that I may not agree. I may not even understand, but we can find some common ground. And I think that's a very good quality to have in anybody.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I love music so much, because
breathe. You know how I'm feeling by the music I'm listening to. You'll know.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. You'll pay.
And it doesn't matter where you come from. Music is like it's like a global language. It's like
Yes.
anybody can understand it. It's something that heals and saves, and it counsels. It's just an amazing thing. I could
I tell
not
you, the
imagine
best
life
way
without it.
is going down the highway. And like the closest I feel to God and the most connected I feel is just listening to music and driving the music, and just it'll take you to another place.
It sure will.
Wow.
It could take you back in time. It can mend your heart and soul. It can make you happy. It can make you sad. It can make you. It's very an emotional tool. It's.
I cut the line at screamo because
Yeah,
if you're
I'm not much in that
I
either.
feel like I'm gonna yell at you back. Stop yelling at me.
Yeah, I love all different types of music, and
Yeah.
I can appreciate it. Back when I was a teenager and was angry, some heavy metal
Yeah.
helped, but as I got older, I'm like, why do people listen to this again? I'm not sure what they're saying. It just seems like if somebody is just screaming to the, it's like I can't bear. Yeah, no, it's not for me.
But I like, Metallica. I was a Chevelle when I was angry. What? Oh, geez, I'm on the spot. But yeah, music, and then I love country and maybe a little bit of hip hop every now. You just get my mood by my music so
Yeah,
well.
yeah, definitely. I feel that way too. It depends on my mood, on what I want to listen to. I like some country. I wouldn't consider myself a country listener. But what the music I'm attracted to is music that makes me think, that has a great message
Yes.
or a great story. And that could be any type of music, really.
I found in my youth, and back then I liked, the hip hop and the party music. So I was a big partier. Oh my
Oh
gosh,
yeah, me too. Yeah.
I was, and then so I listened to it, but now I'm finding in my older years, I'm like, what are they saying? I'm that person now. And then
Yeah.
somebody dumps their music outside. I always had a system in my car back in the day. And now I'm just like, all right, it's 8:00. Who's bumping outside? Knock it off. When did I become that person?
It comes with age, sweetheart.
It's all for the kids. That's what I keep telling myself. It's all for the kids.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
7-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're 10 years younger than me.
I'm 33. My husband is 36.
Okay.
And we've been together married for 8, together for 9. And I was
Okay.
best friends with his mom like 8 years before I ever even met him. And she was
Oh,
like,
wow.
you should meet my son. And his sister was my best friend. And she was like, you should meet my brother.
That's awesome. Hi, Mad Hatter.
All right. I'm going to get off here. It was good.
Okay.
I'll be out all night.
Okay, well, thank you so very much for coming up.
This was an experience for me. It kind of brought me out of my shell. So thank you.
Good. I want to see more of it because you're a wonderful person.
I will be here. I'm in. You guys, you have created a wonder. I feel like I filtered through chats because I started commenting commenting and reaching out, and it was almost for a reason, because I
Uh-huh.
feel like I was filtering to get here. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. I feel like I was filtering to get here, so I'm glad I arrived.
Well, I am very glad you're here, and I
Alright.
appreciate
You
you,
guys have a good
and I love
one.
you.
I
So
don't know how
keep
to get
up the
off.
great
How
work.
do you kick me out? I'm not sure how to get
Okay. Okay.
Oh, leave studio, maybe? I'm gonna try it. Here we go. I'm out.
Okay, sweetheart. It's funny to see people come up and out when they've never done it before. It's like I remember those days.
But she was, she was very courageous. And that's 100%.
Yes, I love that. That is just amazing to hear. Yeah, and I really hope that she continues on her path, and I hope she stays. It's always good to hear a new voice and their story, and yeah, it's inspiring. I love it. So, how are you, sweetheart?
I'm okay. I just had to wait for a shift change because, Cushy takes over at 7. So
Oh, okay, whatever. Okay.
actually, I wanted to know more about the chickens. I'm very curious about this. Like,
See?
I mean, can she rent them as, emotional, pets or whatever? And like, because I could totally see myself walking in with one of Cushy's chickens with the pedicure thing going on and just, walking around Publix and going, hey, and doing my shopping.
I totally think she should have a chicken channel.
She should.
Yeah, she should. I think that would be amazing and funny and just a break from everything. I would love it.
And Kim, what I was trying to tell you is because one of the guys said the same thing, that you had a nice ASMR voice. So that's why I said, well, that might be a good idea. Some people, they go on and they eat, and that's all that they hear. It's just the sounds, basically. I didn't want you to think it was anything dirty.
I know, but that would make me feel really weird. Like,
It's not
I
like
don't
you're
know.
showing them your feet and going, hey, baby. It's not like that. It's like the miniature cooking thing that I show you. Like that's an ASMR.
Is it
And
really?
and I still don't know. Like it, for some reason, it just takes me to a nice cool place until I start thinking about her dishes and how does she clean her little blender? And where does she get these tiny eggs?
I know.
Those eggs are so small.
Where did they get the tiny food? Like,
do you think that she cooks? How do you think she cooks in real life, though? Like, she can make all these little recipes for these little, these tiny cakes, tiny, recipes. How do you think that going from that's extreme to going for cooking for your family?
It would be.
Be like, oh, this dish is in the wrong spot. This is my mini dish. I mean, I have to sharpen my mini blade to cut my cakes.
Cushy said hummingbird eggs. I don't know how tiny hummingbird eggs would be. I don't know. They're even smaller in the videos. I would imagine. I don't know.
So it could be bird eggs.
Well, it would have to be eggs.
You should send Cushy one of those videos since she's not my friend on Facebook. So, like, you know, to share these little things. But I mean, I mean, if she's saying that they're birds,
I would think so. I mean, where else would they come from?
I don't know. I mean, who came up with the concept of cooking dinner under a tea light? Think about it.
Oh, thank you so much, Shades of Grey. Really, thank you. And you're always welcome. Always.
I thought she was wonderful. She did a
She
good
was
job.
wonderful.
And I'm always proud of people that come out of their shells, because a lot of us do fight depression. We fight it,
Yeah.
and we don't understand that we don't have to fight alone. We can have people around us that can help us through it.
Exactly. And having that support can get you through a lot of things. Because there is a lot of mean people out there. And I know what it's like to have what somebody says about you live in your head. And it's constantly replay itself. Then you start to doubt yourself. Then you think, well, maybe I am this way. Yeah. So I'm really glad, Shades, that you came up. Yep, Mountain Violet says that she agrees it's hummingbird eggs.
Did she see the mini videos?
I don't know. I don't know. She might have. Ooh, so what's the temperature in Florida today?
Well, it was about 108.
Good God. Whew. I don't know how you do it. I do not.
I come home and I scream a lot.
I would never come out of my house if it was that
I'm fire! like the dude in the Beetlejuice, the one with the cigarette. He's all burnt up.
Yeah. The shrunken head. Oh, yeah. That's totally what I would feel like. This dried up piece of leather.
I told you that's why Florida people go so crazy when we have a hurricane. It's because everybody's burning up all the time, and we just want to go out and cool off. Of course, the Florida men take it too far, riding the waves. I don't know.
I heard it's hurricane season is starting. Is that true?
Yes. It's been really, really hot lately, so it means that we're going to probably have a lot of hurricanes this year. And our winter is probably going to be cold too, but I'm not complaining.
Oh, Mount Violet, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. So, Mad Hatter, what's 3 things that would describe you?
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah, really.
I mean, I like to make people laugh, but I'm very guarded. But I have a big heart.
Okay. And what is something that about you that stands out above anybody else?
That's hard to answer for myself. Kim, you know me. What do you think it is?
I think it is your unconditional love. You are one of those type of you're a caregiver. You're one of those people that want to make sure that the people you love are taken care of.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm very, very protective of the people that I love too.
Yes, you are. Well, hello and welcome, Adam Durham. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It's good to see you, meet ya. We are doing a get to know you live. So if you're interested in that, there is a link pinned at the top. And yeah, if you want to come up, come up. Mad Hatter, maybe her hat. LOL, tee. That's funny.
What do they always say? We're all crazy down here.
Yeah. I hope your week's been good. Hasn't really, but I've gotten through it. It's over now, and I can move on. I had somebody pass away that meant a lot to me. But it's a bittersweet thing for me because I'm gonna miss her so very much. But I know where she's at, and I'm happy for her. So, yeah. I am back. Needed to go blue? Huh? Okay. Gotcha. All right. Hello, Adam.
Hello, how are you?
I am okay. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Trying to keep cool. It's a little on the impossible side, as warm as it is, but other than that, I'm doing all right though.
I can understand that. A lot of people are dealing with the heat right now.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
mean,
thank God for air conditioning, right?
I'm telling you, because especially with me, because I have breathing problems and asthma and stuff, whatever. So I mean,
Oh,
on
yeah.
days like this, whenever we have a a heat advisory, especially, it really doesn't do me very good to be out in this for very long.
Definitely. I understand. I have a lot of friends that cannot go out in extreme heat.
Mhm.
They can barely breathe in it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, my last job that I had to where I was really out in the heat. I used to work for Kroger back in 2008
Uh-huh.
until 2013 or 14. But I was having to be outside to bring the shopping carts in. So really, no matter how good or bad the weather was, I mean, you pretty much, froze to death almost during the winter with having to be outside, and then you know we're having to be out in the heat all the time during the summer. So
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
so like one night I actually had to go to the hospital because of me being out in the heat for like over like 2 hours for
Oh, my.
trying to bring in carts one day, whatever, and they
Uh-huh.
didn't care, about my health, or I told them how I was feeling and everything, and they were still, you know,
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
so I mean, I'm not really able to do much of work wise stuff anymore, or whatever. I mean, my health is really or that really affected my health a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So between that, and then I'm type 2 diabetic, and then I have restless leg and neuropathy and sleep apnea. So I've got a lot of things going on, or whatever. But
I understand. I got quite a few health issues myself.
hmm
So, but Adam, I have never seen you here, and I'm so glad that you're here.
Yeah.
I welcome you.
Thank you.
This live we are doing get to know you.
Okay.
And I'm asking people, what are 3 things that describe you? What are the 3 things someone could say, oh yeah, that's Adam?
I mean, one thing that I guess that a lot of my close friends would say, I guess, would be funny. I think would be one of them. I think.
Okay.
Another one. I guess kind of like, either like kind of like big hearted or kind hearted, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then the third one, I guess just like a sweet person.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah. There's not really too many of us nice guys that's left. Whatever. Honestly.
No, there really doesn't seem to be these days.
Yeah.
And that's who I am, and that's who I want to surround myself with, is people like you.
Right. Yep.
Now everybody is very unique. There's not another Adam like you in the world. What do you think is something special about you?
Let's see. I guess something special about myself. Let's see.
I know it's a tough question.
It's kind of hard for me to think of that for myself to say, but I mean, I'm sure
Right.
that there would be a lot of people that could probably come up with something pretty quickly, whatever though. Wow, let's see. I mean, I know I've had a lot of or at least a lot of my good friends, tell me how much of a big teddy bear that I am, whatever, which, I mean, is pretty much true. So, I mean, I would have to say that.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. I've had, a lot of things, going on in my life. Like I said, I mean, I have a birthday coming up a week from tomorrow. Oh, no, sorry, no, a week from today. Sorry, will be my birthday. So,
Well, happy early birthday.
thank you. Yeah, I'll be 43 next Friday. So.
Oh, okay. I'm 43 right now. So.
Okay. So yeah, we're pretty much the same age. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, I live in Indiana, or actually, I live close to Louisville, Kentucky, is where I'm at. Actually, Louisville's just right across the bridge from me. So.
Okay, I'm in Ohio.
Ohio. Okay. I have a friend of mine who lives in Ohio. I'm not sure exactly what part of Ohio that she lives in, but
Huh?
I hadn't seen her for a really long time, but she just had to recently come into town because of her dad had suddenly passed away. So, so I mean, I got to see her, but not as long as I would have liked to, though. And of course, she was so busy with family being in town and everything else going on, that always involves all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, like I said, I wish I would have had a chance to been able to hang out with her more, but like I said, that just wasn't in the cards, though.
Right. Well, at least you got to see her.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah. Like I said, yeah, because she was there for me. She was there for me whenever my mom actually both of my parents are passed away, but she was there for me whenever my mom had passed from colon cancer back in May of 2002. So. So
that's nice. That's special.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, honestly, you know, what friends that I do have, you know, I actually consider them to be family to me more than I do, you know, my actual family, just because of I'm not very close to either side of what's left of my family, even though it's only uncles and cousins. But
Yeah.
you know, so it's kind of kind of sad to look at it that way. But
Well, you know, the older you get, the smaller your circle becomes.
right, yep. And then yeah, my only grandma that I had left, she lived to be 92, and so,
Wow.
yeah,
Good life.
yeah, like I said, so yeah, so both of my grandparents, they lived to be in their 90s. So
Nice.
yeah, and then I have a 6-year-old beagle,
Aw.
which you might be able to hear him in the background because he's kind of barking a little bit.
Yeah.
But I've had him ever since he was 8 months old. So
Uh-huh.
here he comes. I know Dad's talking about you, and then you got to make your big grand entrance, don't you, buddy? Yeah. Have you ever seen any of the Back to the Future movies?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my local shelter, they had him named already, so I didn't have to come up with a name for him. But they named him Marty after Michael
Aw.
Jackson's character.
That's a good name.
Yeah. So I have my very own Marty McFly, basically. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. That's real
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, he's been there, you know, through a lot of stuff with me, and whenever my grandma was living, I would take him up to the nursing home with me
Uh-huh.
sometimes and stuff. And of course, you know, I'm with me not having any actual kids or children of my own. You know, Marty was, you know, grandma's pretty much her fur grandbaby, basically. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, she was always happy and glad to when I brought him up to see her. And of course, other people in the nursing home, you know, they always were very glad to see Marty also too, though. So
Oh, well, they bring such a great comfort.
he does. I mean, like I said, you know, you know, like I tell people all the time, you know, honestly, if I didn't have him in my life, you know, I really don't know what I would do, honestly. I mean, I think I would probably go, you know, more crazy than I already am. I think, you know, but
Oh, thank God for that.
yeah, definitely, for sure, definitely, because my previous dog before Marty, he was Beagle and Dotson, so he was like a little smaller version
Okay.
of Marty. And but I have a friend of mine who helps and volunteers with the Kentucky Dotson Rescue Center, which is all the way in Georgetown, Kentucky. Well,
Uh-huh.
Gabby had been down there for 6 years, half of his life. And the reason why no one wanted him was because they found out that he had heart issues. Well,
Oh,
the day that I went down to look at dogs, they brought another dog out before they brought Gabby out. Well, anyway,
uh-huh.
when they brought Gabby out, he just come running right to me.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you know, that was his way of saying, "Hey, you know, let's hurry up and do what you got to do, and you know, let's go
Right.
home." So I know, you're Mr. Happy Puppy. I know you are king of the castle. You are. You are. I know. Yes. Can Daddy talk though, please?
Well, yeah, I think, like Shades of Grey said, they pick us. You know, we don't pick them. They
Right.
pick
Yes.
us.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely for sure. I know, buddy. I know. I know. I'm trying to talk though. I can't talk with your big mouth.
I didn't realize what time it is. I'm going to have to get going.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad I
So
was able.
sorry, but Adam, I thank you for coming here, and I hope you come back.
Yes, definitely. Definitely
You,
for sure.
you you sound like a really great person, a very nice person, and I love that. So please come back.
Yes, definitely for sure. Like I said, yeah. I mean, I've been trying to catch a live stream, and of course, I mean, I know that you had some personal and family stuff come up yourself here recently, whatever. So,
Yeah,
but like I said, yeah, I was wanting to try to, catch one of your streams.
I'm really glad you did.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Yeah, and you have a great evening.
Okay, thanks to you too.
Thank you for being here, honey.
No problem. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
All right, honey.
Okay, all right. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Well, I didn't realize how late it was. Night Owl, you're coming. I'm getting ready to go. Well, I'm glad you showed up anyhow. Yeah, my daughter had to trade shifts with other employees in order to have calling hours and the funeral off. So she gets off at 8 tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
maybe you could come back afterwards if you have the energy.
Well, I mean, maybe. I don't want to bother people. I mean, if you guys want me to, I could probably do that. I don't know. Um. Okay, we'll have a great night. Yeah, I get it, Night Out. Yeah, I do a lot of real life stuff too. But yeah, I really am. I had fun. I'm so glad you guys came by. I'm glad that Mad Hatter came up on my panel. It
Sorry
took
for
her
being so
long
difficult.
enough. You'll come back if I do? Well, we'll see.
Yes.
We'll see.
If you come back, I'll come up and I'll stay.
Well, what are we gonna do though? I mean,
Whatever we want. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
we can talk about
All right.
everything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we could just have a chat. That's no problem.
For a Friday night chatting with the girls.
No pressure, do you, Kim? Well, unfortunately, I do me all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, Kim.
Don't take that the wrong way. Come on. I'm just saying, I'm Kim all the time. I don't go nowhere.
Yeah,
But
we know
anyway,
you do you all the time.
that's right. I can't be no one else. So, but anywho, I love you guys. And I hope if nothing else, you guys have a great night, and I will try to come back. But for now, I love ya, and I will see you later.
Love you, Kim.
I love you too, honey. Bye bye.